This is an older Aria Pro 2 bass. It is the TSB 400 Thor sound body. These were made by the Matsumoto company out of Japan, and they're a very underrated instrument. They're finally starting to get their credit, so the value has gone up a little bit. This is a Aria Pro 2 guitar, kind of the same series, kind of the same era. Dual humbuckers. Just a great, vintage guitar. We did a closer review of this guitar too, if you want a closer look. But Matsumoto also made the West Tones, which is another guitar series or line that is definitely gaining popularity. These West Tones, 2000, around 2000, mid-90s, you could buy these at used shops for $100 or less. Now it's tough to even touch them for $300 in nice condition. And kind of same goes with the Aria stuff. They run right around, say, $275 to $375, depending on model and condition and all that. But they're real wood. They have good weight to them. They're not like your newer stuff that's cheaper plywood, just slapped together. So, for the money, buying one of these for around $300 or a little under $300 versus buying a Squire or an entry-level Ibanez, you're much better off buying the something like this used. You're getting a far better quality instrument. But we'll plug it in here. I'm going to run it through, it's a Fender Bassman 60 kickback amp, and we'll give you a little sample. Okay, that's in neck position. And then in bridge position. And center for both. I usually play everything in bridge. And that's with my EQ pretty flat. We'll go straight flat on the EQ. it's something to keep your eyes open for. Don't rule out these older basses and that from the late 70s, mid 80s. Even if you don't recognize the name, whether it's, you know, these Arias or the West Tones, there's a lot of quality instruments you can buy cheaper than you can buy a new one of less quality, if that makes sense. Obviously, your Fenders and your Gibsons and all that you'll be paying a premium for, but you know, research some of these other brands. I've owned several of these Arias and the West Tones and some of these other models that were made over in Japan, and I've had good luck with all of them. I mean, I've owned, you know, your Fenders, your American Fenders, your 70s era Gibsons, you know, pretty much a sample of everything I've either played or owned. And I still really like these Arias. You know, they're all over, of course, on like, you know, your eBays and stuff like that. In your local shops, they're getting a little tougher to find unless you live in like a big city that has a very large music shop. But yeah, this is Aria Pro 2, the TSB 400, made by the Matsumoto company out of Japan.